What's up? Ah, damn. What's up, fam? It's Saturday morning. Last night I went to bed not knowing what I was going to vlog about, and the same thing for when I woke up this morning. No idea what this vlog is going to be about yet. Me and Steph do have a lot of things to take care of today in terms of like housekeeping and errands and things like that, and it's actually been a very stressful morning. We found out that our cat wasn't chipped, even though we paid for him to get chipped last year. They didn't have like the number for him, so Steph went, you know, you don't care. Also, I lost a memory card. I think I left it in the hotel from 2 weeks ago. It's a 32 gig, so I'm kind of upset about that. Can't find my lucky boxers, so now I have to go get another pair of red boxers. And yeah, I think it's gonna be running actually, there is one thing that I did want to talk about. Give me 1 second. I ended up getting this in the mail a couple weeks ago. It is a gimbal for the iPhone. Turn this thing on real quick. Look at that. The phone's not in it, of course, but I think we're gonna do a review of this product. 2 weeks ago, I actually shot a music video with my iPhone and my drone. Can't show you guys that yet, but it came out really, really well. I didn't expect it to come out as great as it did, so you know what? I'm just gonna do a review of this. Also, the solar eclipse is this coming Monday, so I'm gonna make a, a solar eclipse pinhole projector out of a box. So I'll show you guys how to make that too. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get that started. I know what I'm vlogging about now. Isn't that awesome? Okay, let's go. We are here at Strand's Beach in Laguna, and this is where I'm going to be testing the gimbal. I guess I didn't tell you guys the name of it. It's called the Zhiyun, I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is the brand of the gimbal, and the model is the Smooth Q. So I'm going to go ahead and whip it out, put my phone in it. So give me 1 second. By the way, this thing comes with an awesome case. It almost looks like a super miniature guitar case. But it's nice. It keeps it protected when you're traveling or just carrying it around or whatever. Now I'm going to really go ahead and put it on. So there we have it. It's on there. It fits like a glove. It's a little tough to put on it, but once it's on, you're good. Another thing, when you first put your device on there, you're going to have to balance it with this arm right here. You can balance it with the screw. And once you're set, you're good to go. You never have to balance it again unless you get a new phone. What helps is that you put a line marker right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's a black Sharpie marker line, so I know when to pull the arm out every time I put the phone on. You have to put it in all the way once you put it back in the case. So before I turn this thing on, there's actually one downside, and it's the fact that the iPhone 7 Plus is the maximum weight this thing can hold, meaning that you're not able to add peripherals like lenses or a mic to it, which is fine with me. If you have that regular iPhone 7 or anything smaller than that, you can add the peripherals and you'll be fine. So it's just too heavy to balance on this with anything else. Now let's go ahead and turn it on. And there we go, it's on. You can see how it works. It's a 3-axis gimbal. Move it up and down. This button right here, you can pan it down or you can pan it up. It's really slow. That's one thing I don't like about it. The pan is really slow. I like to go a little bit faster, but I guess in order to maintain the smoothness of it, that's why it's so slow. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some shots with this, and I'm gonna show you guys right now. So, as you can tell from those clips, they were really smooth, and I'm very impressed with them. My first couple of takes, which aren't in the video that I just showed you, they were kind of rough. I was walking normally, and I'm pretty heavy-footed. So just remember to be light-footed when you walk, and your clips will come out as smooth as those. So I definitely highly recommend this product to anybody looking for a gimbal. The competitor, the DJI Osmo, is about twice the price, and it basically does the same thing. So just go ahead and get the Smooth Q. I recommend it. You won't regret it. You can get it off B&H for about 130 bucks. Now I believe that we're gonna go get ourselves a box, because I'm gonna go ahead and try this pinhole projector thing for the Eclipse on Monday. I'll show you guys how to make that, and we're gonna go ahead and leave the beach now. I'll see you guys in a second. This is the box that I'm going to be using to make the pinhole projector. Now, they say you can use a cereal box, but they also say the bigger the box, the bigger that the Eclipse will appear once you get it all put together and pointed towards the sun. There's also some tools that you're going to need, and I'm going to go ahead and grab those. Give me 1 second. Alright. So, going to need a thumbtack. Gonna need some duct tape. You can use this black electrical tape. You don't want to let any type of light into your box, so this will help block all the holes and gaps in the box once you're done. You'll need some aluminum foil and some white paper for your screen. Now, let's get started. I almost forgot, you're gonna need scissors too, because you gotta cut the box. The first step is to cut these long flaps in half the long way. So, I'm gonna do both of those flaps real quick. Then you're going to cut off this little short flap right here. There. You know, it'd be easier if you had a box cutter instead of scissors. These are kind of a pain to use, but it got the job done. The next step would be to tape these 3 flaps together. You're going to put this short one down, and then you're going to put the 2 half flaps over that and tape it down just like this. And there you have it. Next, at the opposite side of the tape flaps, on this side, at the top, you're gonna draw a little rectangle, and then you're gonna cut that rectangle out and cover it with aluminum foil. So right there. There, we have our hole right here. So the next step would be to cover this hole with aluminum foil. Now when you do this, one, make sure the foil is flat and not wrinkled, but you also want to make sure that the dull side of the foil is facing out and the shiny part is facing in. There you go. So I'm going to place this right here and tape it down. Done. The next step is to take a thumbtack just like this and go ahead and poke a hole in the middle of the aluminum square that you made. Super small, super easy, just like that. The very last step of this process is to take your white printer paper and stick it on the inside of where the flaps are. So you're going to do it in here, opposite of where you did the aluminum. Don't know if you can see inside this box, but right there is the screen. You can't see it. Another thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to take this black electrical tape and tape up all the creases and holes that I see in the box, because I don't want to let any light in. Now what'll happen is you're going to go outside and you're going to put this on your head like this. You'll be inside the box. You're going to take the aluminum side and aim it towards the sun, point it directly at the sun. You may have to move around a little bit to get it perfect, but once it's perfect, it'll pop up right here. You'll see the sun, and when the eclipse happens, the moon will get in the way, kind of like this, and that'll be your eclipse. Why did I decide to make this pinhole projector? There's 2 reasons. One, I'm not going to fry my eyes out trying to look directly into a solar eclipse. It's not a good idea. I wouldn't advise it. And 2, apparently there were solar eclipse goggles on sale. I had no idea, and by the time I realized it, they were sold out. I wasn't getting myself prepared. So this is the solution. Also, if you plan on shooting the solar eclipse, photographers make sure you have the right equipment. You don't want to fry your sensor. I wouldn't be able to recommend what equipment is necessary for it because I don't own any equipment and I don't plan on shooting Eclipse. So I hope this works. You guys should try it. It takes maybe 10 minutes and these household items are easy to find if you don't have them. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog right here. I hope you guys found this whole thing useful and I will see you next week.